Okay, so um, lately I got a little, I finished up a lot of my voice work projects, and so I'm still waiting on some more stuff to be coming in. So I had today, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take today and explore ideas for voice work I could do. And just have just a kind of an idea to brainstorm different things. And so I threw my question out to them. I also did it on Twitter, asking people for any ideas they'd like to see me do for voice work stuff. Just anything. Any idea is fine. I would do what I could and ignore all the trolley stuff, obviously. Um, and so I came up with some. I got some pretty good ideas from Penny Arcade. A little disappointed nobody on Twitter suggested anything, but that's okay. I'm not big on Twitter, so I can understand why people might not want to make any suggestions there. So yeah, so I had some ideas here. This is Penny Arcade forums. Yeah. Anywho, so so I had some good ideas here. Let's see, where did I start here? Yeah, so I said, hey, I'm looking for some ideas for YouTube content, streaming, blah blah blah. Um, So the first suggestion came from Drovik, who said, give us 10 different ways to say slam, like, and subscribe using different voices. So that's the first thing we're going to do. No, it's fine, Dan. You're totally helpful. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by doing slam, like, and subscribe using 10 different voices as per Drovik's suggestion. And then later on, I'll maybe share the stream so that he can be like, that's awesome. All right. So, slam, like, and subscribe using 10 different voices. All right, we're going to just go across a little bit of a couple ideas here. All right, so we're going to start. Slam, like, and subscribe.
If you don't mind, could you please, slam the like and subscribe button?
Hey, slam the like and subscribe button already. And if you would be so kind, if you could just slam the like and subscribe. Jolly good. Yes. Give in to your hatred. Slam the like and subscribe button and take your father's place by my side. Sir, we're going to need you to slam the like and subscribe button. Thank you. Make sure to slam the like and subscribe button. Oh, if you don't mind, could you please slam the like and subscribe button? Slam the like and subscribe button. And hey, friendo, if you don't mind, why don't you slam that like and subscribe button, hey? You do so, and maybe I'll give you 20% off, okay? Thanks. All right, cool. That was fun. First one down. Okay, so here we go. I liked this one from Diamar. Said chapters or scenes from public domain works in accents that don't fit the original work. Three Musketeers, but one of them has Australian accent, one with a deep South, and one with a Minnesotan accent. And I actually liked this so much, I went ahead of time and I got some public domain work. I found Alice in Wonderland. But we're going to do it in a southern accent. And we're not going to read the book word for word. So if I was normally narrating an audiobook and I would be using a normal voice. So if I was normally reading this book, I would be like, Chapter 1, Down the Rabbit Hole. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank, and of having nothing to do. Once or twice she had peeped into her books her sister was reading. So that's how I would normally read. That kind of generic, monotone narrator voice. But for this one, we're going to have a little more fun with it, and we're going to go with a southern accent, just to be silly. And I'm not going to go one-to-one with the book. Chapter 1, Down the Rabbit Hole. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank, and having nothing to do. Once or twice she had peeped into the book her sister was reading. But it didn't have no pictures or conversations in it. And what is the use of a book, thought Alice, without pictures or conversation? So she was considering, in her own mind, as well as she could, for the hot day made her feel very sleepy and dumb, whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisies, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her. Now, there was nothing so very remarkable in that, nor did Alice think it was so much out of the way to hear the rabbit say to itself, "Oh dear, I shall be late." Now, when she thought about it over afterwards, it occurred to her that she ought to have wondered at this, but at the time it all seemed quite natural. But when that rabbit actually took out a watch out of its waistcoat pocket and looked at it, and then hurried on, well, Alice started. Alice started to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she never had been ever. For it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take out of it, and, burning with curiosity, she ran across the field after it, and it was just in time to see it pop down a large old rabbit hole under the hedge. In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was going to get back out again. The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel for some way, and then dipped suddenly down, so suddenly that Alice had not a moment to think about, stopping herself before she found herself falling down what seemed to be a very deep well. Well, either the well was very deep, or she fell very slowly, for she had plenty of time as she went down to look around her, and to wonder what was going to happen next. First, she tried to look down and make out what she was coming to, but it was too dark to see anything. Then she looked at the sides of the well, and noticed that they were filled with cupboards cupboards, my bad, and noticed that they were filled with God dang it. And noticed that they were filled with cupboards and bookshelves. Here and there she saw maps and pictures hanging upon pegs. She took down a jar from one of the shelves as she passed. It was labeled Orange Marmalade. But to her great disappointment, it was empty. She did not like to drop the jar, for fear of... Now, she didn't want to drop that jar for fear... she didn't want to drop that jar for fear of killing somebody underneath, so she managed to put it on one of the cupboards as she fell past it. "Well," thought Alice to herself, "after such a fall as this, I shall think of nothing of tumbling down the stairs. How brave they'll all think of me at home. Why, I wouldn't say anything about it, even if I fell off the top of the house," which was very likely true. Down, down, down. Would the fall never come to an end? "I wonder how many miles I've fallen by this time," she said aloud. "I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth. Let me see. That would be 4,000 miles down, I think." For, you see, Alice had learned several things of this sort in her lessons in the schoolroom, and this was not a very good opportunity for... And though this was not a very good opportunity for showing off her knowledge, as there was no one to listen to her, unlike in my Twitch chat, don't forget to slam the like, comment, and subscribe, but I wondered... But there was a... Where was I? The plug. Still, it's a good place to practice it. Yes, that's about the right distance. But then I wonder what latitude and longitude I've got to. Alice had no idea what latitude was, or longitude either, for that matter, but thought they were grand and nice words to say. And I think we'll stop there. Okay, another idea from Xavian, the handprint. Try and see if you could get permission from the authors to maybe do some video versions of Steam guides, though that would involve a lot more work than just voicing over the guide. That's true. So I actually went ahead and found a Steam guide. So I'm going to read a beginner's tips, tricks, and strategies guide to Marvel Snap. So, yeah, let's give this a read and see how it goes. Tips, tricks, and strategies. The Complete Beginner's Guide by Radio. New to Marvel Snap? Having trouble keeping up with the current meta? Wondering why you're losing games even when you know you have better cards than the other guy? Well, you're in luck, pal. Because this here is everything you need to know about Marvel Snap. I'll be walking you through the mechanics of the game, as well as new tricks and strategies to help you on your grind to infinite. I'll do my best in keeping this guide updated with every new game-changing patch that Second Dinner throws at us. So buckle on in, and if you enjoy this guide, be sure to give it a positive rating. Introduction. Marvel Snap is a fast-paced game co-founded by Ben Brode, who used to be the lead director of Hearthstone. It's gained a significant amount of attention and popularity lately, and I've decided to create this guide to help the incoming player base with navigating the ever-changing game. But before we get into specifics, there are a number of things that every player should keep in mind while playing the game. Quote Ben Brode, "The rules of Marvel Snap are endearingly simple, especially compared with the complexity typical of card games. Each player turns up with 2 decks of 12 cards, bearing Marvel superheroes, no duplicates, and over 6 rounds, plays those cards to one of 3 locations on the board. At the end of the 6th round, the player with the most power at a location wins it, and the player who controls the most locations wins the match." So that was fun. I could see me reading guides, getting the appropriate permissions, of course. That guy said, that guy has also started uploading YouTube videos, so make sure you go check out his stuff at youtube.com. He's that guy. Go smash his like, subscribe, and comments all of his videos. The boy needs the extra views. Help him out now. Even though he's creepy, he got a skeleton with eyeballs and hair. I don't really like all that, but, we help each other. Now, I have no idea what this is about, but for Royce Seraphim, I will absolutely do that for you. Commander, we got 4 Americans fighting over the call sign Maverick. Commander, we've got 4 Americans fighting over the call sign Maverick. Commander, we got 4 Americans fighting over the call sign Maverick. Commander, we've got 4 Americans fighting over the call sign Maverick. What's wrong with them? What's a Maverick anyway? This is another one I wanted to do for Xavian, because I like Xavian. Cool person. So Xavian has been doing a Dwarf Fortress playthrough. And what they've been doing is every so often they'll give an update on their playthrough. So I guess this is part 2, so they just started recently. Here we go. It's getting into autumn now of my first year. Things have been going well. In fact, I completed my cistern and built a well.
Well, the well is operational.
As winter was approaching, I finally decided to flood the cistern by opening the flow of water from the brook. Unfortunately, one dwarf somehow managed to get themselves drowned. I really should designate a meeting place zone so I can round up all my dwarves next time as soon as the water is unleashed. I should know better! Oh my god, look.
Manum kithamomanums.
What the?
Manum kithamomanums corpse.
So to avoid having an angry ghost haunting my fortress, I decided to prioritize making some burial chambers and giving him a nice tomb.
The unnamed tomb. Tomb. Manum kithanmanum. Peer. Deceased. Click on an icon to add a new zone, meeting area, office, and so forth.
And there it is. That's a real nice tomb. It's unnamed. Put the man's name on it, Xavian. Sheesh. Okay. Well, the year isn't over yet. Winter is about to hit, and that's my first dwarf death. Rip. On the positive side, I finally got my kitchen making. On the positive side, I finally got my kitchen going making. What the fuck kind of wording is this, Xavier? On the positive side, I finally got my kitchen going, making food and till and until working producing drinks and until working producing drinks. I still don't have any farmable soil, and winter is about to hit, so I'll be relying on my current stockpile to last me through to the spring. So that was all the suggestions I had from Penny Arcade. Anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by and giving me all the suggestions. And if you don't mind, give me a like, follow, and subscribe. And I will talk to you all later. Bye!